the 10th ever Whatever Forever podcast starring me, Jaden.
Me, Alex.
Me, Danny.
I've been working.
I was going to say, and Mark, back from the prison that is Food City. How does it feel to be back, man? How does it feel to not be working for once in your life?
Good. I can't eat these Doritos properly because of the grapes we had before we started.
I know. There's something about that like flavor combination of like fruit and chips immediately after it just doesn't work.
My teeth won't let me bite down on it.
Really?
Like, you know the weird feeling you get after you eat a lot of sugar?
Yeah,
And then you try to eat something regular?
God. Have you ever eaten like a ass ton of candy and like it burns a hole in your mouth?
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
there's that one spot where you just can't put anything on for like a week. God.
Yeah.
Or I went to my friend
worth
Nick's
it.
house, and we were chilling out on his computer playing stupid games, and like, I was just sitting there reaching into his bag of Jolly Ranchers, just eating them one by one,
Oh God.
and I would just let them sit on my tongue.
Oh God.
So when I left Nick's house, the roof of my mouth was raw,
Oh God.
so
that
I
happens.
could barely eat anything, and I was like,
Jeez,
oh.
that's terrible. See, I used to do that, but with like little personal pizzas. I would.
Oh, dude, like your skin, like
the skin on the top of your mouth. It's so bad. Like how do I word this? You put one in the oven, right? It's delicious. You want to get it out. You want to eat it immediately.
Yeah.
And after a while, the heat resistance starts building up, and so you just keep eating it, and then the next morning, your skin is like hanging off the top of your mouth. Like it
that
legit
happens to me
hangs off.
immediately.
It's terrible.
That happens to me immediately,
It happens to
dude.
me like the day after. It's so bad. I want to apologize
morning
before we
after
continue.
pizza.
By the way, I have allergies right now. I'm in. I wouldn't say pain. I just feel icky. Like I feel very icky, and
When I talk about what I said earlier,
Flonase hasn't kicked
Makes
in
me
yet.
moist.
Well, what'd you say earlier?
remember like you had like the nasal spray, and I was like, dude, pass
Yeah.
the weed.
Okay, so I have like this stuff called Flonase, right? And I was like putting it in my nose to use it, and Alex just went, "Dude, pass the weed."
How's it spelled?
It's FLONASE.
Flonase.
I don't know why. Anyway, moving right along, I have a story to kick off this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
That I
Oh,
that I think
boy.
that you don't know yet, but I know both of you know.
Yeah.
Because I had to tell it the first thing in the morning. So how this goes is on most mornings I pick up Mark in the morning, right? Like it goes because he's right on my way to school. It's easy. Like it wastes it uses like 30 seconds. It's a
I'm
deal at
blind
all.
and I can't drive.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And we're good friends. So anyway, I go to his driveway, right? And it was about, I think it was like Tuesday this was. No, it was Monday that you guys were doing
Wednesday.
that. Yeah, Wednesday. No, it was Wednesday. And I pulled into his driveway and his parents' car were there, and I was like, that's kind of weird. So I went into his house and I was being quiet because I didn't want to wake his parents up because they were there. And I walked to Mark's room. I knocked on his door, and I was like, Mark, you in there? You still asleep? And the lights were off. 'Cause, sometimes Mark forgets to wake up. And
Time like twice.
well,
Twice.
it happens like 7 times a week. Anyway,
7 times a week
out of a 5-day week. But anyway, so I looked to my right, and the light was on in the bathroom, and I was like, Mark must be in the bathroom brushing his teeth or something. Something must be up because it was kind of late in the morning. My apologies. And suddenly the door opened. It was not Mark. It was Mark's half-naked stepfather wearing like neon orange print boxers. And see, keep in mind, his stepdad, I don't think knows me very well because he never really sees me at his house. So, and I don't think he knows that I pick him up. He does know that I pick you up this morning, right? Yeah. So anyway, he saw me. We made the most awkward solid 8-second eye contact.
You said
I
it felt
swear,
like 8 hours.
it felt like 8 hours of me just standing there. I was like, I have to say something. Something has to come out of my mouth. This isn't happening. And before I could say anything, you went, he's gone. And I was like, okay, thank you. And I almost bolted out of Mark's house. I was so close to running. I felt so bad. It was one of the most, awkward experiences I've ever had in my life. There's some moments where that was awkward and just joking. This was a genuinely awkward moment. It was so bad.
Meanwhile, we were freezing at Walmart.
Yeah, how was that, by the way? How was that?
I hate our band completely.
Why so?
Didn't you say what's it called? Like the person that goes
Drum major?
waving their arm. Yeah, drum major. I'm not gonna mention her name, but didn't you see you guys said she was like the inflatable crazy arm dudes?
Oh no, okay, I'll get to that.
God.
So the gig was at Walmart because they're opening a neighborhood Walmart here,
Oh, yeah,
and
I've seen
we were at the grand
I'm really excited
opening.
about that, actually.
So
Work.
first of all, normally I play a sousaphone, and that's like the big metal instrument that wraps around you. But I had to play my tuba because my sousaphone is stupid. So
Don't say that about the sousaphone.
Yeah, what's
I-
wrong
He
with
has feelings.
What are you talking
I
about? Harpo. Harpo's
brought
nice.
my tuba.
Harpo?
Harpo.
Yeah.
Oh, Harpo?
I brought my tuba, Harpo, and a chair, and it wasn't like one of those regular like foldable chairs. It was one of the. Are they called mushroom chairs?
The ones that like
That go in like the blue one that's in my room.
that's a mushroom chair. Yeah.
I brought a mushroom chair. So, I want you to imagine a guy. I'm about 6'1", 6'2",
He's
You're
pretty
not
tall.
6'2".
sitting.
He might be. He's pretty tall.
Sitting down,
6'2".
trying to keep good posture for playing an instrument
And a mushroom chair.
in a mushroom chair.
I can just
with,
imagine
with
this, like,
one of the biggest instruments in the band in my lap.
Mark is a very large person. Like I'm not talking like overweight. He's just like bulky. And so
Shaped like a bulldozer.
I just like to imagine Mark just sitting there like I just trying to manage that massive instrument. God,
So
that's amazing.
Funny enough, everything went well.
Yeah, I'm glad. I heard it went well.
The funny thing, like, I just hate the band because they were all loud, and they actually made the people who were doing the grand opening mad because they were
Yeah.
talking.
Well, see, we also did that at Food City too. Do you remember how they would just take the balloons and then like inhale the helium from the balloons? They got mad at us. They invited us to get free barbecue, free coleslaw, free drinks, free cake. And then we ruined it. We'll never get to go back there again because we were making a mess of things. And I was like, well, the footballers are surely going to be the same. Nope, showed up. They were quiet as a mouse. They was like, thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity to eat their food. Left. We
Yeah,
didn't
and
even
then,
play
like,
very well.
all right,
We're never going to go back
so-
there again.
The thing about that, we got back, and then we were just like, wait, guys, Mr. Thomas leaves for All-State today, which means he wasn't going to be in band class. And when he's not there, the person who conducts is our drum major.
Oh, God.
And our drum major just so happens to be the absolute worst person I know about keeping tempo whatsoever.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, she was like, I'm going to be drum major, practice for months, and she can't hold a tempo. I have no idea what that is. Like, is she just, like, is that like a natural thing inside her body that's just like, I can't hold a tempo?
Well, I've got some stories for it. Okay, first of all,
Yeah.
we were just like, before anything even happened, we were just like, you know what? Next year we're not even gonna have drum major competition. We're just gonna freaking have a wacky wavy inflatable arm
Yeah.
flailing,
Yeah.
and we're gonna get about a 20-foot one and just have it there flailing around, keeping
God.
tempo somehow.
I mean,
God.
it'll
What if
be
it's
the
actually
same.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it'll actually be an improvement. But so we get to
guys sound
class
like a
later that
orchestra.
day. We get to class later that day, and keep in mind, I still have this mushroom chair with me.
Okay.
So to make her mad, I sit in the mushroom chair, and then forget about posture completely, and prop my feet up in one of the black chairs.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What's
So
wrong
I'm
with
sitting
you?
there, up like this, with my tuba like this.
Jeez.
And then, okay, I'm normally a really nice person to just
Yeah.
strangers and people like that, but this girl has crossed me, and I wouldn't normally say this about someone, but she has a bit of a weight.
You can just say that
problem.
she's fat. There's nothing wrong with the word
she's
fat. There's nothing wrong
okay?
with the word fat.
So, I was sitting in the chair, and okay, they're currently taking Snapchats right now.
Don't you have to say that. You have to ruin the illusion. Continue with your story. Jeez.
We are nicely
you were
paying
con-
attention to
yeah,
you.
yeah, sure. But I was sitting there, and she started trying to comment on it, and she's like, "I don't think you need to be sitting like that. I think it'll stop you from playing as good as you can." And I'm just like, "You don't need to talk to me."
I was like, man, she's like, you need to just stand up and everything. You're like, just shut. No. What do you? Don't.
So
no.
I start playing that way, and then our band sucks, and they messed up at some point in time, and like the band stopped because she cut off, but I didn't, and I did it on purpose because like I know when the band stops,
Yeah.
but
Because
I did it on purpose.
You don't hear sound anymore.
Yeah, so I kept going, and she's like, "See, Mark, this is what I'm talking about. You can't see me. I don't like that. First of all, I'm legally blind. Second of all, I looked up, and I said this out loud. If I can't see Mr. Thomas when he's up there, what makes you think I can... Oh, yeah, that's right."
Whoa! Mark! Mark!
And the baritones in front of me, like, they looked back, and they were like...
What
I don't think she heard me
Mark,
though.
you just poured pure sea salt infused vinegar, like McDonald's French fries levels of salt. What is wrong with you? God.
Okay, and then Austin, my second chair. You know how people, when they start putting on weight, they get like that weird thing under the arm.
I like to call it arm jowls. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like she
Arm
was
jowls?
conducting, and like
Okay. If you're gonna make fun of her weight, I don't want to do this.
No,
Let's not
this
do
is
this.
something
Make fun of her
Austin said.
tempo.
Austin was like,
Yeah.
Austin looked at me and she's like, God, when she conducts, it just makes an air vacuum.
Anyway, moving on.
Okay, so away from that, I don't know if anyone who listens knows a lick about music theory,
More than likely.
but
What's music theory?
What's music?
I was sitting
in?
there, and there's this song we play
What's-
called Critical Mass,
Critical ass.
and at the
Critical
beginning, and at
ass.
the beginning of it,
Choose your
it says
character.
pick a note, which
Coming
means we can
this
play
summer.
whatever note we want, and then we start actually playing the real
Baloney
song.
Man.
No baloney.
I'm listening.
man.
I'm listening.
So specifically to make her mad, what I did.
And keep in mind, she doesn't know a ton about music, so
Yeah, but she acts like she does.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
acts like
All
she
the
knows
time.
everything. So I looked up at her and I raised my hand. She's like, "Yes, Mark," and I'm just like, last time we played this, the band director, he told us that we should play
the band director.
an A flat diminished seventh chord. Yeah, how do I play that? And
in bass
okay.
clef too.
yeah, and
This is the nerdiest portion of the podcast, by the way.
the look in her face was like,
Yeah.
You guys want to play the A7 diminished chord?
it's A flat diminished seventh. You definitely established that you put the seventh.
Yeah, I'm tone deaf.
Anyways,
That's okay.
Anyways, she looked at me and she's like,
Doesn't stop.
well,
a lot
I
of people
know
from singing.
the root of the chord is A flat, but
savage.
that's about it. And okay, so this week
God.
I don't want to say we've been bullying her, but
You guys totally have been bullying her.
progressively it's been getting worse. Like today, the tubas, all the three except for me, took their tubas and they hid them terribly behind objects. And like they sat down and none of them had them with them. And I was just
God.
like, man, I can't believe all of you guys left your tubas at home. And so like when she noticed, she was like, you guys need to get your tubas, and they're just like, we don't have them.
We left them.
She's like, what is that behind the timpani? and my fourth cherry is just like, that's not mine. We signed these papers that say we're not supposed to play anything that's not ours because tubas cost a lot of money.
Did you guys really?
Yeah, no, this totally
What?
happened. Like Daniel was just like, oh yeah, because tubas cost like $10,000.
Yeah, they are very expensive.
And like
God.
we had to sign a piece of paper saying, 1, we wouldn't mess up ours. 2, we wouldn't play others.
Jesus Christ, that's terrible. God. I kind of miss being in band, actually. Okay, let me take that back. I miss being in marching band. Like, concert band has never been my thing. I love playing music, but I can't listen to the band director talk for more than an hour and a half. Like, he's gotten more and more senile as the years have gone by.
Yeah.
Well, like, I mean, it started at freshman year, he was like, yeah, I don't agree with some things. And then, like, this year, he was like, the Asians are in with the Jews. I hate them all. That's basically what he says. It's so bad. I don't, like, it's gone downhill so fast. It's terrible. But then in marching band, I mean, like, you feel this great sense of community, like family. And then, except, like, last year, whenever we didn't win a single competition.
We won.
We won one, yeah, but I mean,
Out of the 2 we went to.
yeah, I was about to say. I mean,
50% the competitions.
yeah, and I mean, one of them was really rigged because, I guess, I wouldn't say rigged, it was kind of stacked against us because, we didn't know that we were allowed to do some of our marching techniques indoors. And we got really borked out of that one. Do you remember that? The one at Music in the Castle we were
got
all
rained
excited
out.
about for months, and then it turned out to be indoors. Still really good food, though. Surprisingly,
So
it's
it
still
wasn't
good
really
food,
at a castle. It
though. Yeah,
was
it was in a gymnasium. Nice gymnasium, though. Nice gymnasium, though. Yeah, band camp's in like a month and a half, couple months maybe.
Yeah, I gotta
Good.
save up like 5 paychecks to pay for that.
I was about to say I should probably make my down payment soon. wasn't that due like a week ago? Okay, because I
Not a week
was told
ago.
by Haley that I should probably pay that a week ago. Then again, I'm convinced that Mr. Thomas is just like, yeah, just kind of bring it whenever. Yeah, I was about to say, getting chips when I told them before the podcast started, it's an aluminum bag and it will make, now you're putting them in your mouth! I'm like an angry father. I'm like an angry father who can't control his children. No, embrace it. Come closer to the mic. Chew. There you go. There you go. You guys hear that? This is what I have to deal with. This is what we have to live with. Don't you dare. I don't need you doing it too. God. Oh no! What have you done? Look at the capture. Look at that. That's your chewing. That's your chewing. God. I can't believe this. I trust you guys to leave the chips down here, and this is what happens.
He started eating them first.
I don't care. I'll finish it. I'll finish it. I'll kill both of you. How about that?
I don't want to die.
Go ahead, I've already been dead
That was so genuine. You're like, I don't want to die. That was like a genuine fear of like,
I don't want to do another 2-person episode.
Yeah, no, that was really nice actually. That was kind of nice actually.
Okay, so just kill him.
I was about to say maybe we should just kill him.
You
Maybe
can
nice.
kill Mark. He's
Already been dead one.
It's true. God, how long until we just drop that joke? How long until
Never.
that's over?
What joke?
It's not a joke.
Do 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 do.
You don't just take like a week out of my life by killing me and then bringing me back to life and call it a joke. That's real rude.
Sorry, Jesus.
He was dead. He was in the underworld dealing with. Yeah.
I still have PTSD from
Do
that.
you guys want to talk about how the Bible is no longer going to be our state's
Oh, I'm
state
so
book?
happy about that.
God, me too. I'm glad that somebody higher up like looked at it and just went, guys,
Do you
no.
not understand what separation of religion and
Church and state.
You motherfucker.
That was 6 seconds.
But like, I was just about to say, first of all, I think that would make us the first state to have a state book, wouldn't it? Wasn't that one of the things?
I have no idea.
And second of all, why? Why does it have to be the Bible? I mean, we're not even that deep in the Bible Belt. I mean, like, I could see Alabama doing
because it
this.
can't be the dictionary because we don't know how to English.
Hey, no, it can't be anything progressive.
Yeah, it's like, how about, or rather, how about we first focus on the fact that 85% of the students in the state will not take the ACT in their life? No, state book, Bible, that's the first thing that we need to fix.
Why don't we make the state book
The ACT
FBI's
booklet.
guide to bringing down communism in Nicaragua?
hey,
That's a good idea.
communism jokes aren't funny unless everyone gets it.
Guys, next week is National Communist Day. I'm gonna marks my calendar.
But, like,
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that communism isn't in America yet. I'm just Stalin.
stop.
Danny is Stalin.
Danny does kind of look like Stalin.
Danny's
Danny
Fidel
really
Castro.
looks like.
He's
Wait, who,
Danny
who
is
does he
Danny's
look like?
two
was
communist
Stalin.
dictators. Danny's two communist
The
dictators.
U.S. history teacher looks like Stalin.
No.
Yeah, do you not
Mr.
remember that?
No, he looks like Mussolini.
Yeah, no,
Mussolini, that's who
It
he
was
is.
Mussolini.
So another communist dictator. So what we learn is that communist dictators look like a lot of people.
They're coming back.
Or vice versa. They're coming back. So what we need is we need to get you, Danny. We need to get Mussolini.
Mr. M.
We need to get Mr. Mussolini.
Actually, I talked to him on the stairs the other day. We talked about birds for like 15 minutes.
That's the best though. Today, actually, speaking of teachers, I had to go and ask a
Bald
teacher.
eagle out.
Next year they're doing this really amazing thing at school, right? Where all the freshmen are getting laptops, right? And
Yeah, no, that's
and,
not amazing. All the seniors should get
No,
that.
hear me out. Why it's amazing? They're looking for student volunteers who are taking the IT vocation to be like IT workers for the laptops. And me and Danny both signed up. Talking
and
to
I
a
both
teacher that
signed
you
up.
have never talked to before is the most nerve-wracking thing. Because you have been in that building for 3 years, most of your life, and you've never set foot in their room before.
3
You've
years,
never,
most
you,
of your-
you don't even know his name. I mean, like I'm saying, most of your life, those 3 years. Like I'm saying, you spent more of your life in the school than you did out of it. But anyway, like, he just looked at me. I was like, I didn't know what to say, so I was kind of like, hey, the IT thing, and he just went, and I was like, oh, I messed it up. I felt so bad.
Worked it.
His room was like my, I guess, how do I word this, like aesthetic of messiness. Like it has like all kinds of electronic parts
Computer
everywhere.
parts on the floor.
It does. It's
Oh, I
so
know
cool.
who you're talking about.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
What's his name? I don't know his name. You can just say it.
Hawkins.
Oh, that's Mr. Hawkins. Really, that's cool. Awesome. Okay. But yeah, no, I'm really excited about that because I love working with computers and love helping people, and I'm good at computers. I'm good at helping people. I mean, combined into one, IT. I'm stoked, man. And I like
And you
working
can
with
go in your
freshmen too.
pajamas.
You should go
Yeah.
to India and work in customer support.
Stop. Just stop.
What's with you today? What's with you today?
Yeah.
Jeez, man. I mean, Vape Nation, first of all.
Vape Nation.
Have you seen that yet?
No.
God, okay. It's like
Okay,
this,
first of
it's like
all,
this really dumb meme.
I
that's just
love
like, hey,
Austin. Like,
God.
he's same Austin who said the wind vacuum thing. Same Austin who looked at Victoria and was like, "Hey, this time when we play, can you just?" He said this out loud.
He did.
He went
like, straight
this
to
time.
her.
This I actually said this the day before too. I'm just like, Victoria, you know, you can just give a downbeat, right? And that's it. And then he looked at her and he was just like, "Hey, this time let's start from the beginning and you just give a downbeat and step away."
And she did. Listen to it. She did, and we played better together.
Yeah, no, we stayed completely in tempo.
It
We
was
played through
amazing.
the whole song too, the entire song.
Why is there so much discourse in the band? I don't understand.
Okay, and then what else did Austin do? Oh, she
Remember
was
when we
just
started the
like,
podcast?
what
we
do
were
you
like,
guys?
We're not gonna shit talk on this.
She was like, what do you guys think?
We're not
we're
shit-talking.
we're
He's
having
shit-talking.
the biggest problem
enough.
with in this section, and Austin
so
raised
funny.
his hand, and he's like, I think people are having troubles keeping with the tempo, and she's like, do you think that's on their part or my part? And he's like, your part.
That sounds like Austin. He's so blunt. He's
No,
just
and
so.
then, no, and then she tried to like be like, oh well, it's because this part has like a bunch of parts that they overlap each other and you can't really find the beat. You are the beat.
Yeah, okay, because she was like, I have to listen to the clarinets to find the beat, and me and Amanda are just like, you know, you're kind of the one. Basically, what Mark said, you're kind of the one who said we're supposed to follow you.
Yeah, and then
It was so fantastic.
and then I forgot who said. I think it was Heather. Heather and I were talking, and she was like, talking about things that keep tempo, and she's like, your heart keeps tempo. I'm just like, yeah, but really, really irregularly, and I'm just like. I'm gonna call Victoria the heart of the band.
Oh my god. Jeez. What? So what you're saying is that you guys really are just bullying.
No,
That's
she
what it's-
deserves it.
Okay, no.
Nobody
You have to take it-
deserves
you
to
have
be
First of
bullied.
all,
You have to put
she
into
tried-
context how she treats everybody else whenever they ask something or want something.
She tried to use the drum major thing to act like she was better than me in French.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
How does that? How does that? Okay,
Like,
listen.
I was trying to correct something that she did.
That's
and she
here,
was-
and this is here.
Yeah, she
There's
was like,
no correlation.
She was like, Mark, I'm your drum major. Don't tell me.
I'd like to imagine that you're just like, you're just
both
like doing
like graphs that's,
CPR.
like, no correlation?
You're just doing like CPR, and you're like, give me an AD, and she's like, Mark, I'm your drum major, and you're like, dear God, he's dead. And he's like, no, it's fine. I'm the drum major. Don't worry about it,
She
guys.
conducts the tempo to try to save
But-
him.
Yeah.
She conducts the tempo to do chest compressions.
She basically she
dies.
feels like she needs respect from everyone, and she hasn't earned it.
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, I'm glad that she's happy with it. But
I'm not.
You guys, God. Have you mentioned her name on this yet?
No.
Okay, good. I was about to say because I'm not gonna mention names on this.
But, like,
Okay, go ahead. Keep talking.
Like, she comes across, like, always as, like, above, better than other people a lot of the time, because when Amanda had a trouble doing a trill that was really high with it's using altissimo fingerings,
Yeah.
they're really difficult to do.
Is that when she went back and got her piccolo?
No, that's when Heather didn't have a piccolo.
Oh,
But
okay.
she was just like, you know, I had trouble when I first started trilling too, and Amanda's just like, I've been trilling since the 7th grade. It's just a really high note.
God, that sounds like something that Amanda would say too, like in that exact voice.
And like
Use
somebody
English there.
somebody called the administrators to the band room because, you know,
Yeah.
when
I heard the
Thomas
cops came in. Yeah.
isn't- Yeah, when Thomas isn't there, the band gets really rowdy and
Yeah.
sporadic and just
And,
crazy.
and the cops came in. How was that?
I mean, they just walked in, the band got quiet, and they walked out, and that was it.
Really?
But our principal and the assistant principal, I think, walked in there, and they're like, guys, please, be respectful and all this. And after that, the band was, really quiet and stuff, really good.
Is there a teacher in there?
There was a sub, but she was just like, thought that that's what happens in the band.
Yeah.
Kind of funny. But the assistant principal was like, are you in charge here? And the drum major was just like, yeah, but there's a sub. And she's like, but are you the one in charge here? And she's like, yes. And the assistant principal was just like, then act like you're the leader and be in charge. And I was like,
ooh, boy. Ooh, boy.
It was just, that kind of made my day because,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's good to hate on other people or anything.
No, but I mean, like, when a person knows they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
Her thing is she'll act like she can handle authority, like the best person who could possibly receive a position of command. But when she gets it, she can't handle it. Like,
yeah. I met a lot of people like that, like, who are like, let me be the leader, and then once they're the leader, they just don't know how to be the leader.
Like, she had no control over the band whatsoever.
Like, that's one of the reasons that, like, I spent like a year of my life taking leadership classes was because I was like, I know there'll be a time in my life whenever a person is going to trust me with this, and it's better than, or rather, it's better to get up there and know what you're saying than just get up there and make a complete fool of yourself and ruin everybody else's experience.
Like I was halfway tempted to go up there and see to like call a vote from the band to see how many people wanted to try to see me conduct.
Jeez, that's like. You guys are like, we're not bullying her. Yeah, we want to veto her out of her job.
Okay, I wasn't a part of that.
She was.
Is that edible?
It was the low brass
no.
thing.
She was like, it came from a cupcake though. Cupcake.
Cupcakes?
Yeah, we had them in French.
We didn't get cupcakes in French.
Well, we also watched a French movie about the Holocaust.
Well,
so.
we learned about
That's
train
terrible.
stations.
Yeah, well, we learned about une gare too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not in French. Ha!
No, it's
Which is
Ungar.
actually worse.
Ungar. It's something like that. It's been a while. Anyways, but I was like, okay, because conducting, first of all, concert band conducting is not this.
Yeah, no. It's more like, that. It's more gentle. Yeah, it's more that. Yeah. Okay, and what was she not doing that?
She counted off the pieces like it was marches.
So, wait. Why?
Pablo, which starts in 6/8, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
She counted off in
1,
4.
2, 1, 2, ready, play.
Oh my god.
All right. To explain to you, it's like
Siri, kinky desu.
すみません、聞き取れませんでした。
Please.
I ruined the joke.
Siri.
I ruined the joke.
Don't ask Siri.
I
how
ruined
they
the
are.
joke. Okay. No, I'm gonna ask Siri how he is. Siri, kinky desu ka?
ピンピンしてますよ。
He's good. Continue your story.
Fucking weeb.
But like
What a weeb.
to explain the time signatures, it's just that basically what she was using is essentially a yardstick, and then the other time signature that we were supposed to be in was basically foot.
A meter stick. A meter
mean,
stick.
why?
A different system.
A different
Why?
system. Like
Why? Wait a second. What? How do I word this? I'm getting so flustered here because she went, she learned for like months to become a drum major. How does she not know that?
It would have even been easier for her to like take a pencil or something like this and conduct like this than doing. I'm pretty sure it's something like that.
yeah.
Guys, we have been venting about the drum major for 30 minutes on this podcast.
Yeah.
You guys
I
want to
don't
change?
care.
You guys want to
Let's
change the
change the
subject? Let's talk
topic.
about Dark Souls
Yeah.
3.
I have
actually, I've got a story.
Let's not do that.
Okay,
at all.
you have a story? Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so this happened a while ago. None of you guys know it because I don't think
Ça
I
va?
told it.
Je vais plutôt bien, orgasmo extrême.
Shoot the fuck up.
Pourquoi est-ce que mes amis sont des petits chiens?
Hey, that's mean. He just asked, why are all my friends
De ma recherche sur le web
B
pour
words?
pourquoi
Just,
est-ce que
just,
mes
I
amis
don't want to
sont
yell
des
that out.
Little
petits chiens?
bitches.
Little, yeah, we're no bitches.
It said
Please
days 8.
Please stop. Please stop. Let's
Okay,
just.
So,
Try to
my
be
story.
parfait.
Yeah?
so you remember? Do you guys remember like earlier in the year when like there was that bomb threat?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Don't say that. You nuts. I'm probably gonna cut that out.
Yeah.
God, I didn't take a timestamp of that. Keep talking.
Okay,
I'm cutting that out for sure.
don't cut out the part where you're talking about how you're gonna cut it out.
Yeah, I'm not. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically when we had that
Jeez,
bomb,
Mark, you can't say that.
when we had that
Not
bomb
in this
threat,
day and age.
when when we had that bomb that I was in my math class, right?
Yeah.
We're all just like chilling and hating math. And my friend Trey Kate is sitting in the back, right?
Yeah.
And they
I
call
know Tricky. Yeah.
yeah, and like the teacher's like yeah, we have a bomb threat. And my friend Trey, he covers up his shirt because it was like a couple planets. There's like a giant bomb in the center of it. And like the principal walked in and he's like, ooh. He had thoroughly covered up his chest, like put his arms like an X kind of thing. It was beautiful.
I'd like to imagine he's just like, guys, it was me. I did that. I'm sorry. I didn't know. God. It reminds me of that picture. Have you seen the picture of like the kid who's wearing the Nike like what's it called? Like
Logo?
no, it's like one of those Nike shirts that just says like random words.
Yeah.
And it says damn good, but the M is covered with an R. No, an N. I forget what it is.
Darn good.
Yeah, no, so it just says darn good. And it's just like a sticky note, like written in
I've seen
Sharpie
it,
that
I've
says
seen
darn. Hold on a second.
Kid got like dress coders.
Keep
dress coders or
talking.
something.
I'm going to look it up.
Okay, so I actually have another story
Please
that
go.
happened this morning, actually. So this kid, Jeremiah, got sent to the office in,
Is he
in his first block.
of African ethnicity?
No, it's
Oh,
Jeremiah
okay.
Sales. But he got sent to the office earlier, and there was kind of a joke bubbling around like that first block class, like that he totally got like for having drugs, right?
Because
Yeah.
that's a big thing recently in our school.
Yeah,
It really is.
So in like before second block, which is the math class I have, these kids they're in the first block with Jeremiah. They go and talk to the teacher, and they're like, "Yeah, Jeremiah, he had drugs. He's gonna get suspended."
And you guys are joking, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's like no. Like the teachers, like they keep talking about it, and like a couple people step in, they're like, yeah, like they say like really seriously, like, yeah, he had drugs. Like,
Oh my god! Did he really?
no.
Okay, I was going to say, I was like, whoa, hold on a second.
That reminds me of another. I won't mention his name, and I probably won't mention what he was doing. But my friend just so happens to be a peruser of
Oh, I
a
know
certain
exactly
type
who
of
it is.
drug.
Are we thinking of the same person? Yeah, I think we're all thinking of the same
yeah.
person.
And he walked up to me before chemistry,
Okay.
and he was just like, well, first of all, in the middle of class one day, he got a nosebleed. I'm just like,
His
that's it, he's dead.
And I was about to
He's
say,
gone.
he said he has to like take a break because his intestines are bleeding.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
he's
his
having
liver
He's
is
having
bleeding.
internal bleeding because he's been doing this so
he
much.
walked up to me before chemistry class and he was like, "Yeah, Mark, yesterday I took a shit and had blood in it." And
We shouldn't be laughing about that. We should not be laughing about this.
It'll make it easier if I just go ahead and say that it's cough syrup.
Yeah.
And like, so the very next day he comes back and was like, "Hey, how's that problem holding up for you?" He's like, "Oh, it stopped." And then he went to walk into the classroom and he uncapped the bottle he had and tipped it up, and I saw it slowly, like slower than any Coke or anything like that,
God.
just drip into his mouth, and I'm just like,
What's the deal with Morristown? Like, why is that just the default?
"Thanks,
I don't
you are
understand.
narrowing it down where we are."
Wow.
I'll be.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna
have
get
to send you
arrested.
this podcast too. Well, no, oh God, you're right. I need to send you that too.
Like, first of all, I said that they just had a Walmart grand opening, and then you totally just said the town.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
don't think anyone's gonna like. I mean, we didn't give enough information for anyone to like swat us.
Yeah. I mean, we're not gonna.
The address of this house. No.
Whoa! I can't believe Danny. Danny, did you really just say that?
Dude.
God, what is wrong with you? Jeez.
Good
I'm
thing
gonna
we're not
swat
doing
him now.
live.
But,
I don't think we'd ever be allowed to do a live podcast.
You know, I was about to say,
because
like-
the things that you guys have to have me
Gotta
stop
keep-
saying,
just-
and the things that
I had to cut out like the last 30 seconds of this podcast. You guys are terrible. I can't believe this. Huh. But anyway, like I was saying, on a happier note, jeez. I lost my train of thought. Good. I was talking about Zootopia. Okay, wait.
haven't seen it.
Can we talk about it? All right. Completely
There's a rabbit
spoiler
lady.
free. Completely spoiler free. Let's talk
There's
about it.
a
Okay.
rabbit lady.
I was watching the movie and one of the characters, I heard the voice, and I'm like, this voice is familiar. I know where
Morty?
it's from. It's not Morty. And by the end of it, I was like, I got it.
Who is it?
It was the Ford from Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
The same guy. That's my phone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. I was just trying to.
I'm gonna turn my ring up all the way. And
Was
tell
it
people
real?
to text me.
Who's the character?
It was the lion, the mayor.
That makes sense.
And I'm just
That's
like,
really cool, actually. Oh my god.
also, during the movie, this isn't a spoiler, but like, one quote was like, us mammals have to stick together like glue. I lost it. Like, no one else laughed, but I lost it. I'm like, oh my god.
God.
It was.
That movie's amazing. Amazing.
Shouldn't that should be?
I was
shouldn't that
coughing.
be
I'm
we
sorry.
mammals?
Or Portuguese? Or what was it? How did Nathaniel pronounce it?
Oh yeah, so our friend Nathaniel was trying to say Portuguese, but he said porca cheese, and and so now
He's never gonna live it down.
the language is officially called porca cheese. That sounds like a really delicious thing from KFC for
Don't
some
these look
reason.
like cute little rat swords?
Have you guys said? Oh, it
Oh,
does.
yeah, it
Confused.
does. I'm glad we're doing visual jokes on an audio
Have
podcast.
you guys ever had a KFC Double Down?
No?
I bet I've talked about this multiple times on the podcast,
Probably.
but a KFC Double Down
we forget.
is a
Okay, now
sandwich
I've gotta talk about
that
Dark Souls
is there's a piece of chicken and there's cheese and bacon and there's another piece of chicken.
Oh, that
There's
sounds
no
amazing.
buns or anything. It's so good. But see, the thing about it is that you eat it and you immediately start hating yourself.
Yeah, I'm more of
Like,
into,
I mean,
breast with no
like
buns
like
kinda.
you start eating it. Anyway, anyway,
After this, I'm gonna finish up my story.
that was like the most like genuinely awful silence. God. Anyway, like
I think
was
Dan.
saying,
It was just quiet because Dan is in that like laughing stage where you're laughing so hard,
like
the actual sound isn't being produced.
like yesterday, I had a hot ham and cheese from Hardee's, which are
That's
really good.
That sounds like a sexual.
It's God.
hot ham and cheese.
Go and get a hot ham and cheese. They're amazing at Hardee's, especially. I love Hardee's so much though. Like Hardee's is the best, I guess, fast food restaurant ever. But besides Five Guys, Five Guys is so
Monster
Five
good.
Guys is really good, but
Dude,
it's
when
like
we went to
$80 for a
clinic-
bottle of
It
water.
When we went
really
to
is.
clinic,
It
we
really
were
is.
on the way to
They have
Five
gourmet
Guys.
burgers
no.
though, yeah.
We were on the way to Five Guys, and like Paul had this Coke bottle. It was a glass Coke bottle.
Oh,
like
God,
they don't
yeah.
really make much of those.
Yeah,
anymore.
they make tons of them, but they're Mexican Coke though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we were walking down the street and like out the corner of our eye we saw Pretty Little Thing. No, kidding.
No.
But we were
He
walking
said
down the
never-
street and like he couldn't get it open. Like
really
he
good
was
song.
trying everything. We were taking keys and stuff. And was like,
I'm gonna see them in July.
I was like, Paul, you see what you got to do. And I just took
Keys
it
open.
and I went up
Keys
to
open.
like
Gotta go with you.
the nearest
June,
like
I'm gonna go see-
public item I could find. And I'm just like, now Paul, watch this.
No.
No, like the cap flew off of it. None of the Coke
I
came
thought you
out.
just smashed it. God.
No. And I'm just like, there you go, Paul. And I handed it to him.
That's pretty cool.
Have you guys ever seen the video of the person, like this really official and posh person, right, who has like a really expensive bottle of champagne, and like
Champagne?
he has a saber he's gonna open it with, like he's gonna just gently like caress it and pop it off. And he's like,
And then he cuts
and then
it.
and then he goes to do it, and the top just explodes. Like he's like, and it just explodes, and like it's this dude in like a really fancy suit. And he's like, my word. It's terrible. Everybody around him is just freaking out. It's so bad, God. I think that's one of my guilty pleasures is fail videos.
Yeah.
Like I
Did
feel
you ever
so
go on
bad.
Break.com?
Dude, I go on break.com every day. God,
you actually?
I do, like, cuz they don't only have like, I guess,
Nasty breaking bones. things?
yeah, they have like, viral videos, and I like to keep on top of that stuff. And
Loser.
and they like I forget how often there's like a compilation of broken bones, and they're always hard to watch. They're always so terrible to watch. Like, there's something about seeing a person's bone breaking that's just disgusting. I have no idea. It's hard to explain. Like,
Stop trying to explain.
there was this one video where this dude like ran up it's like stairs made of milk crates. I think that's what it's called. Like,
Yeah.
and then one of them just fell off, and you're gonna go ha ha, and then like you heard the snap, and he went, oh, and his friends were like, that was a nasty spill, dude. And he held up his arm, and they were like, oh my god.
I hope they did it in exactly that voice too.
Good. It was nearly exactly that voice. It was so
Alex,
bad.
you've played Dark Souls.
I played Dark Souls.
You've played. Oh, okay. All
yeah,
of us
we
played
all played Dark Souls. Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess there's three. Now.
I've actually
So
have
I've
story
beaten
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls 2 times actually. I beat it.
Yeah, the
I beat it
first one?
yesterday. Yeah, no, I beat
Yeah.
the first one like 4.
The first one's so
and I
bad.
beat the second one like it's not bad.
It's so bad.
The second one is bad.
The second one's better though. Are we gonna have a discourse about Dark Souls?
Yeah.
I'll throw down right,
All right.
now.
Yeah. We're for one. We're for one.
I'm for
Dark
two.
Souls 1.
I'm for two.
I'm for both of them. Like,
I'm on
both
my
of
own.
them have features I love.
I like Bloodborne.
Yeah, Bloodborne's good.
Like, first of all,
Haven't played it.
Bloodborne's the best.
first of all,
If I-
Dark Souls 2, the dual wielding.
I just didn't like it.
I
Yeah.
liked
I hated the art
it.
style.
It has a really cool system.
The art
behind
style
it.
was amazing. What are you talking about?
I didn't like it. It's
No, I
not
feel like
my
Jaden
thing.
is
Yeah, I was
trying
about
to
to say.
post things against you. On
No, I'm
purpose.
not. No, I liked it. I really did like it.
Okay, but
Suppose
it's
all
okay
gone
because I'm
down.
talking about weapons, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Recently, I was going through my freaking. Once you've beaten the game more than once, you have a lot of weapons. Like you are stocked up on weapons. And I was going through there. I'm just like, red twin blade. I'm just like, I'm gonna
Jeez.
see how good this does. I have it leveled up to +8, and it does over
my God.
400 damage one-handed.
Oh my god, Mark!
And it has its regular attack. It starts off just a horizontal slash, and then when you hit it twice, it's a horizontal slash, and then you twist it around, and it has the chance of hitting them 3 times.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, so that does
What
a
have you
lot
done?
of damage. The power attack for it is it's a jab. It's just a jab forward.
Yeah.
And
Next time do it
then
in the mic.
if you do
Right in it.
the power attack twice, it jabs forward, and then you do another horizontal slash. But two-handing it, it does exactly what you want a twin blade to do when you're two-handing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it does cool twisty things. But you know how if you press forward and heavy attack at the same time, you
Yeah.
do the lunge thing?
Yeah.
If you do that, you don't lunge. You twist it up into the air and smash like that, and you can hit them with
Oh,
every
boy.
twist.
My God.
It's beautiful.
Apparently, I'm playing Dark Souls wrong because I died.
No, you're
mind.
playing it right. You're playing it right.
Yeah, no. Okay, and then second of all, I tried something I never thought I would. I originally played the game
The,
as a
rapier,
mage.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the rapier.
yeah.
I originally played the game as a mage, and I loved it because the mage was super OP and you don't die as much as you normally do. But the only bad thing about the mage is you're limited and you can't get close to things.
Yeah.
So that's why I would play with a mage with a fire longsword +10. But you know. So I switched out of that with a soul vessel and switched to like the knight kind of stats.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, so I got all this carry weight, I can do all this cool stuff, what am I going to do? So later on in the game, you get a black dragon shield, which is a really good shield. It does 100% damage reduction, which is great, because
Yeah.
only like 5 shields in the game do that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, now what am I going to use as my weapon? Because I've got all these weapons, and I can wield most of them.
Yeah.
Like, can't do
I just like to
freaking-
imagine that you're just in a room like on a throne of weapons. You're like, I have nothing to use. There's just no weapons around.
And I'm just like, all right, I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna try a rapier. And like, it's funny because I have these little fleur de lis, which if you don't know what that is, that's the weird saint sign from France. And I was totally holding it like a rapier, but the rapier is so good. It's so good. It's Alex and I are about to throw down.
Oh, please don't. Da 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 da. Oh, gee. Okay, guys, please. Whoa.
No
Oh,
witnesses.
no.
No witnesses.
Yeah, but I could hit 8 times with it in quick succession.
Chopped off your dick.
Oh my god.
God.
Anyone have any cool Dark Souls stories?
I died once.
Yeah, me too.
It wasn't
Dude,
just once.
awesome.
It wasn't
Okay.
just once.
Oh yeah,
So-
I know.
Once.
I
Times
actually
a
do have a really
million.
cool Bloodborne story.
No one cares about it.
Yeah, shut up.
Bloodborne's better. Honestly.
It's a pretty good game. It really is.
You know the Bloodstarved Beast?
Yeah.
I don't play.
Okay.
You don't play bad games? No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so the
I'm kidding.
Okay, so the Bloodstarved Beast, right, Danny? It's like it's like this like thing on like 4 legs, right? And it kind of like attacks you.
It's a dog.
No, normally, it's not a dog.
It's a dog.
It's got like a
It's-
weird
it's a dog.
face. It looks like it's got like an iguana face. It's weird.
God.
So it's a lizard.
Yeah.
just a little lizard.
I honestly think the coolest thing that I've ever done in Dark Souls is if you like go off a cliff and you jump and you do something, you like dive down and attack. And I did it once and I couldn't figure out how to do it again. So
Oh, you just jump down and hold the attack button.
yeah, that's what I thought. Doesn't work. I still haven't
Yeah, it
installed.
does.
I'm totally gonna try it again today, because like for some reason it's just fun to play. The mechanics are fun. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
After.
Oh yeah, I mean we can try, but it's getting kind of late though. Maybe I'm gonna cut that out. Hold on a quick second.
So I have a story.
Wait, hold on. Okay, go ahead.
So I have a story, right?
Yeah.
I think this was yesterday. We did after school. Zach, Lena, and Amanda and I all decided to hang out at Lena's truck, and we found this like lunch tray, right?
Yeah.
And did you hear about this?
I heard about
it.
Oh,
Wait, I didn't hear about
everyone heard
this.
about
I didn't hear
Okay.
about this.
So we decided, hey, let's because we're super cool. Let's break the lunch tray, right?
Why would you guys do that?
Because why not? It had disgusting gravy in it.
It was in the parking lot.
Oh, I guess that's
was
true.
kind
Okay,
of
never mind.
free
I
game.
thought it was like in the school, and I was
No.
like, why would you? Okay, yeah, never
no.
mind. How did somebody get a tray outside? What?
Someone just took it, I guess.
I mean, I could have easily, after the French party today, just taken that
Yeah.
tray somewhere. So
Yeah. Okay, but basically we decided to break it and everything. And we spent about 40 minutes trying to break it. Like, Zach was bending it, and it wouldn't snap. Just, like, no matter what.
God.
And I remember after a while, I went on top of Lena's truck. Like on top of it, and jumped off and, like, tried to stomp on it. Like, I stomped on, like, the big part, and it didn't break.
God.
Like, it
See,
didn't break.
the problem is all the chemicals that they put in our food to make them fake.
Leaked into it.
Yeah.
You know, they've gotten a lot better recently, though.
Yeah,
Like, I
they
mean-
actually used white bread like 2 days ago for the bread,
And
and it had actual. I think it might have been actual
And-
butter in it.
they've started using like real beef and stuff now. However, the chicken is still egg and tofu. But I mean, that's fine though. It tastes good though.
Ever tried
It tastes
their
good
their
though.
biscuits before?
I
like-
I used to eat lunch at school every day. Like, I
was-
used to eat.
No,
at school
they're
every day.
breakfast biscuits.
Like,
Yeah.
breakfast food makes me sick.
hang on, I was
It's not
walking.
great stuff. It's
It
not.
makes me
I
actually
forced
sick.
Lily.
The cereal is good though.
I forced Lily to come get breakfast with me,
Cereal.
and then like I was heading back towards the band room, and I took a bite. I took a bite of one of the biscuits, and like I was like, all right, good. This is.
That's it.
All right, good. This is all chewed
Santa.
up now.
The
This
crinkle
is all chewed up now. So I went to swallow it.
What?
And something about the school's biscuits, you can't swallow them.
I know what you're
Like,
talking about.
It just
I
stopped.
don't.
It stopped right
It
here.
makes your mouth kind of numb
and I'm just
too.
like, and then Lily's like, "Are you good?"
Like-
I'm just like, and like a little bit of biscuit shot out of my mouth.
I don't know what it is about the biscuits. I agree entirely. It makes no sense. Like they're weird. They're really weird. It like they don't have the consistency of biscuits. It's kind of like a gel consistency. It's so weird. Like
gross.
that's why I only eat like the cereal at school and like the
The pre-wrapped stuff, like the muffin.
yeah, like the muffins and the yogurt. Those are so good.
Yeah, I don't know. I find out they somehow messed that stuff up too.
Well, I mean, it's name brand cereal, so I mean, you know what? Forget it. Where can you give me the chips, Mark? I'm going.
I don't know.
Very silently.
Can he?
Do it.
Just throwing them over there.
Do it.
punch it.
Very,
Punch
very
the Doritos
silently.
bag. Punch
very
the Doritos
silently.
bag.
There you go. No, no.
Punch
Here
the
we go, here we
Doritos
go.
bag. Punch it. Punch it, Mark.
Just reach into it. Just reach into it.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna-
Why are we trying to be quiet if we're being blatantly obvious about this?
Well, I don't know. Makes for a more tense scenario.
Eating chips does not make for a tense scenario.
I'll stab you, Dave.
God.
Spent all the time trying to be quiet, and Mark falls on it on purpose.
I'm chewing. Hold on a second. Okay, but what are you doing?
It took you a second to realize what was going on.
Yeah, I was like, surely Dane's just getting chips. God, yeah. Let's see what I was talking about. Huh? It's only 50 minutes. This. We usually go for an hour. Cut this part out too.
This is gonna be a episode with a lot of editing.
No, all of them usually are.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so let's see again.
What type of video do you edit the most?
Huh?
What type of video do you edit the most?
Let's plays. Definitely let's plays, but those don't take very, very long at all, unless you're like, I guess, how do I word this?
Not funny for like 3 hours.
No, with let's plays, I don't really cut anything out. Like for instance, with let's say Life is Strange right now, which is getting really intense. I love that game so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great game.
It's okay.
Like I'll press record and I'll record for like an hour, and then I'll cut it into like 4 or 5 episodes, and that's it. I'm done. The hardest part is syncing the audio, and that's not really hard at all. And then, but like for things like montages, like I do with Blake a lot, those take days to edit. Like because I have to put like text and animate stuff and sync stuff. Those can take days. It really depends. Like if I sit down and I just want to edit for like a few hours straight, which is grueling and tiring, then I won't. It's whatever. Yeah. But I mean, I think editing's a lot of fun and relaxing though. Like I could have like a really. Huh?
I heard whatever. And I started glaring instinctively.
It's whatever forever. I mean, but editing's really relaxing because you're like, I've had a long day. I just want to sit here and I want to drag and drop, and that's all you do. And you can listen to music. If you're animating, you can listen to music. Animating takes forever because you have to do each keyframe individually. It takes forever. Like especially whenever you're tracking, which is where like a certain thing will move like with a certain thing. You have to do every frame. It takes forever. And see, whenever you're doing 60 frames a second, 60 times 60 times 60 is a minute. And then 60 times, let's say, let's say however that is. Let's do the math really quickly. Let's do
make sure your phone's not in Japanese.
60 times 60 times 60. So that's 216,000 frames right there.
That's Sanjo, right? Sanjo?
That would be 30. And it's Jew. Can you guys sit up, please? Rock Jew. That's 60.
Sounds like a Jewish metal band.
God.
Rock Jew.
No, a Jewish metal band.
A Jewish metal band is Ninja Sex Party.
I was gonna say Ninja Sex Party.
You should have said that. No. They're so metal, dude. Ninja Peck Sardi. Ninja Peck Sardi.
Attitude City. Dude,
what is wrong with me? Metal. I've been speaking like so many different languages recently. Like English is failing me, I guess.
I know the feels.
Okay. Anyway, I guess we're about to wrap up here. Anything you guys want to plug before we go?
Wrap my dick in your mouth.
Whoa! Okay, Danny.
Get Tails, go on the dark web, and read about how to overthrow the Nicaraguan communist government.
Mark, you
also
wanna?
Silk Road.
How are you gonna follow?
Silk Road. And
don't do that. Do not do any of that.
A bomb out of
don't do. Oh yeah. Before we end, before we end, do you guys hear about the huge earthquake they had in Japan recently? God, it's so terrible. Like apparently, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when there's an earthquake so bad that California just splits off from the rest of the U.S. and just floats off. How long do you think it's going to be until...
Then our technology will be gone.
You know what? Well, no.
Wait, then won't California be a... No, because... Never mind. I was going to say...
I was going to say Hawaii is an island. It's still part of us.
Even Alaska,
Even though we stole it from the natives.
Oh, yeah.
Brutally.
And Alaska,
like, from what my understanding of it is, like, didn't people just go over there and like, hey...
You know exactly what happened?
Like white people just went over there.
This
made farms,
this
and like,
dude named Dole was like, pineapples are there. I need it. And so he went there, and he went, yo, this is mine. And they went, what are you... And we killed him.
He went up to the queen, and he was just like...
Yeah, he literally himself walked to the queen and was like, this is ours. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. This is ours. And then they killed her. They killed her, and they left. And we own Hawaii now. We literally invaded Hawaii.
Here's
and
a Dark Souls enemy.
You can still buy Dole bananas and Dole pineapples that come from our stolen state of Hawaii.
They're really good, though.
They are really good. But it's still...
Oh, sweet murder, how thy taste very good.
So bad. So bad. There's been a petition for a long time to, like, give Hawaii back. And I agree. Why do we need Hawaii? I mean...
Pineapples.
We can get them from, like, anywhere else.
We can get them from pineapples.
Okay. Why don't we give it back, but we still get
pineapples.
Yes, exactly.
I think if we give it back to the people who we murdered the queen of...
What if we just declared war on us instantly?
Yeah, we just give it back and they're like, all right, since you're already here, would you sign this, please? And they're like, what's this? It's like, yeah, we're at war.
This is a declaration of
They just
war.
punch the president in the face. That's the first thing they do is they're like, yeah, anyway, see you, Prez. It's like start to
you killed our leader, and now we kill your leader.
Okay, so technically there's an alternate universe where the Queen of Hawaii went up to the White House, went up to the president, and was like, this is mine now.
Yeah.
I want your pineapple.
I want your normal apples.
Oh, that just reminds me. Okay, during history yesterday, we were doing a review over like the very beginning. We were talking about
Are you in
maize-
ancient history?
No, U.S. history. How about like maize and
Okay.
basically how it's corn? And I was
Yeah.
sitting there. I turned to a man. I'm like, they have corn mazes. But why don't they call them mazes?
Okay. Well,
Well,
podcast?
thank you guys very much for listening to the 10th ever podcast. We're getting up there. The numbers are getting up there, guys. Even though the Achievement Hunters off-topic podcast started after us, and they have 19 episodes, and they're so.
well, yeah.
anyway.
They probably post on time.
Yeah, don't do this to me. You don't have to do this to me.
Well, no. I mean, how infrequently we. But well, no, we're starting to get back on like.
No,
once a week.
yeah, I was about to say, like,
Well, recording it
we've
at
been doing
least.
this very, weekly. Listen, you want to come over here and listen to the podcast once through, and then listen to it again for the edits?
Kidding, dude.
Jeez, the nerve of some people. All right, I'd like to plug something really quickly before we do this. I recently finished recording, and it should be published actually for Did I plug this last week? I think I plugged this last week, didn't I?
I've got
I plugged you last week.
The audiobook.
Yeah, the audiobook, the first chapter.
Yes, you did.
Stop, chapter Lunar. I'm gonna plug it again. It's really good. How do I word this? Please go listen to it. There you go. It's on my website.
Please, I need to eat.
JadenVA.site. I didn't get paid for it.
I need to eat.
I have 2 in the works that I'm getting paid for though. Not that that really matters. But
Sell out.
anyway, oh god, I'm dying. Hopefully soon I'll be not as sick and we'll be able to.
Were you move French speaking?
I'll be able to get back in there. Before we continue, Siri, do you have? Wait, hold on a second. I want to hear Siri. What?
Do the stutter
God.
thing.
No, yeah, okay, let's do that. Siri, nanji desu ka? Oh wait, it's still in French. It's still in French.
Nice.
You might confuse it a lot.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Siri, nanji desu ka?
18時14分です。
She
こ
doesn't.
んばんは。
Yeah, earlier she said the time and then she went p ho, and I was like, what just happened? What does that mean?
Yeah, but
Yeah, I also want to plug my new music channel. Actually, I'm doing like a channel where I basically just edit, I edit like a little, I guess,
You do
stand-in
AMVs?
video. I listen. I have a confession to make. I make AMVs. I just don't show them to anybody. I'm being 100% real with you guys right now. I have like 7 AMVs that I've made. I'm working on one right now with the song "Clairvoyant" by The Story So Far.
what's it? What show is it?
Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. It's the one that we just finished in Anime Club. I make them. I just don't show them to people. They're actually
Really? Like-
yeah. Because people frown upon that a lot. But it's
What's
really
the
good.
AMV?
It's an anime music video.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's really it's really good.
Remember when I was
You're
in
like,
middle
oh,
school?
that shit.
I remember when I was in
Shouldn't
middle
it be
school and used to
spelled
listen to 3 Days
WEB?
of Grace, Naruto AMVs.
Well, okay, well, hear me out. They're really
Oh.
good at to edit too. They're really good at editing practice, and plus they're fun to make. I just don't show them to
Can
anybody
I get
ever.
a petition to change AMVs to WEB?
Anyway,
No, you can't. No, you
go
can't.
check it out. I'll link it in the description. It's Sound of the Stars. It's just like a bunch of cute music of all genres. It's really good stuff. I'm really get on the feet with that. I already have a
Also-
show called Funk Fridays where it's just like really cute funk songs, which apparently there's a lot of those. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Anything else?
Also listen to the band Observer Drift.
Do that,
Really good.
absolutely.
Really good song to listen to. First is Never Strangers. It's amazing.
It absolutely
Listen to
is.
it.
All right, but yeah, thank you guys very much. Have a
I'm the
wonderful
only person
day.
that's commented on it.
I hope you guys. Yeah. Anyway, that fell apart so quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
that's just in
Okay.
this.
Well, without further ado, see
Yeah.
ya.